Hey there, folks. There's something way too many of us between 65 and 80 are still doing every single day, and we don't even realize the harm it's causing. It's not just slowing you down. It could quietly be shaving years off your life. Here's the deal. As you hit this stage, your body changes in ways that make some habits far riskier than they were before. What worked like a charm in your 40s and 50s, well, it might now be putting you in the crosshairs of serious health problems, and the worst part? Most folks don't see it coming until it's too late. That's why, in this video, we're diving into 6 things you need to stop doing right now if you're between 65 and 80. This is your wake-up call to make these changes before they take a heavy toll on your health, energy, and longevity. Stick with me until the end, because the last one is something hardly anyone talks about, but it's one of the biggest mistakes you might be making today. Before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. If you're finding this helpful, drop a 1 in the comments below. Not feeling it, just leave a 0 to let me know how I can make these videos even better for you. All right, let's get rolling. Hey there, friends. If you're in your 60s or beyond, you're probably noticing your body doesn't bounce back like it used to. Things you did without a second thought in your 40s or 50s might now be quietly chipping away at your health, energy, and independence. The good news? It's not too late to make simple changes that can add years to your life and keep you feeling vibrant. Today, we're diving into 5 habits you need to ditch right now to protect your well-being. Stick around until the end, because the last one is a sneaky mistake almost no one talks about, but it could be holding you back big time. Before we jump in, if you find this helpful, drop a 1 in the comments below. If something's off, let me know with a 0 so I can make these talks even better for you. Let's get moving. You might think, I'm not thirsty, so I'm fine. But here's the kicker. After 60, your body's thirst signals start to fade. You could be dehydrated before you even realize it, and that's trouble. Chronic dehydration doesn't just leave you tired. It can cause joint pain, digestive issues, kidney trouble, confusion, and even increase your risk of falling. Dehydration is sneaky. You might sip coffee or tea and think you're covered, but those drinks can actually pull water out of your system. When your body's low on fluids, your muscles weaken, your joints get creaky, and your brain feels foggy, making you dizzy or less focused, both recipes for a stumble or worse. Take Betty, 70, for example. She thought her morning coffee and a glass of water at dinner were enough, but she started getting headaches, muscle cramps, and dizzy spells when standing up. Her doctor pointed out that her body needed more water, not just caffeine. Betty made a simple switch. She started her day with a big glass of water and kept a bottle nearby to sip all day. Within weeks, her energy was up, her digestion improved, and those stiff joints felt looser. Want to check if you're hydrated? Pinch the skin on the back of your hand for a second. If it snaps back fast, you're likely good. If it lingers, your body's begging for more water. Keep a glass or bottle handy and take small sips throughout the day. It's an easy fix that boosts your energy, keeps your joints happy, and sharpens your mind. Don't wait for thirst. It's already too late by then. Walking is fantastic for your heart and mood. But if you're over 60 and think it's enough to stay fit, you're missing a big piece of the puzzle. As we age, our muscles naturally weaken, and our balance takes a hit, making falls more likely. Falls are the top cause of injuries for older adults, and they often happen not because your legs are weak, but because your balance and core strength aren't what they used to be. If you're not doing exercises to build strength and stability, you're leaving yourself open to trips, stumbles, or worse. The fix isn't about hitting the gym for heavy weights. It's about gentle, consistent moves to keep your body strong and steady. Consider Tom, 69. He walked every morning, thinking he was in great shape, but one day, he missed a curb, lost his balance, and took a scary fall. Luckily, he was okay, but it shook him up. His doctor explained that walking alone wasn't enough. His stabilizing muscles needed work. Tom started adding simple exercises like chair squats, resistance band moves, and standing on one foot for balance. In just a few weeks, he felt steadier, more confident, and less worried about falling. Try this quick test. Stand near a counter, lift one foot slightly, and see if you can balance for 10 seconds. Wobbly? That's your cue to start working on balance and strength. Use resistance bands, do body weight exercises, or even practice standing on one leg while brushing your teeth. These small moves keep your muscles and coordination sharp, helping you stay active and injury-free. Drop a 2 in the comments if this one's hitting home, and let's keep going. Ever hear that you need less sleep as you age? That's a myth, and buying into it could be robbing you of your health. Quality sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's critical for your memory, muscle repair, heart health, and immune system. After 60, poor sleep habits can lead to constant fatigue, inflammation, and even a higher risk of memory issues. If you're waking up in the middle of the night, struggling to drift off again, or feeling groggy after a full night's sleep, your body isn't getting the deep, restorative rest it craves. Skimping on sleep weakens your defenses, raises your heart disease risk, and can speed up cognitive decline. Look at Martha, 73. She figured sleeping 5 or 6 hours was just part of getting older. But she started feeling worn out during the day, forgetting little things, and even noticed her blood pressure creeping up. Her doctor set her straight. Her body still needed solid sleep to function well. Martha cut back on evening screen time, skipped that late coffee, and set a relaxing bedtime routine. Within a month, her energy was back, her mind felt sharper, and she felt better overall. Here's a quick check. Do you wake up feeling refreshed and ready to go, or do you drag yourself out of bed? If mornings feel sluggish, it's time to rethink your sleep game. Quality sleep is non-negotiable for staying sharp, strong, and healthy as you age. One of the biggest mistakes folks over 60 make is not getting enough protein. You might think, I eat plenty, so I'm good, but here's the deal. As you age, your body needs more protein to keep your muscles strong because it doesn't process it as well as it used to. If you're not paying attention, you could be losing muscle without even noticing until everyday tasks like getting up from a chair or carrying groceries feel harder than they should. Muscle loss or sarcopenia is a silent threat to your independence. It creeps up slowly, and when your muscles weaken, your balance suffers, making falls and injuries more likely. The fix? Up your protein game. To stay strong and steady, take Jim, 66, for example. He thought his diet was fine, but he started noticing his arms looked thinner, his legs felt wobbly, and he was more tired than usual. His doctor pointed out he wasn't getting enough protein to support his muscles. Jim added more lean meats, eggs, beans, nuts, and Greek yogurt to his meals. In just a few weeks, he felt stronger, more energetic, and way more stable on his feet. Test your muscle strength. Try standing up from a chair without using your hands. If it's tough or you feel unsteady, your muscles might need a boost. Load up on protein-rich foods and consider adding light strength exercises. It's not just nice to have, it's essential for keeping you mobile and independent. If this one's speaking to you, toss a 4 in the comments and let's move on. One of the worst things you can do for your health after 60 is park yourself in a chair for hours on end. You might say, I walk every day, so I'm active. But even if you get your steps in, sitting for long stretches can still raise your risk of heart trouble, muscle loss, and poor circulation. Studies show that too much sitting slows your metabolism, weakens your legs and core, and puts extra strain on your joints, leading to less mobility, chronic pain, and a higher chance of falling. You ever stand up after a long sit and feel stiff knees or a tight back? That's your body waving a red flag, saying it needs more movement. Sitting too long cuts blood flow, making muscles and joints stiff, and can even increase risks like blood clots, weight gain, and brain fog. This hit home for Sally, 68. She loved her daily walks, but spent hours afterward reading or watching TV. Over time, her legs felt weaker and her back pain got worse. Her doctor explained that her walks weren't enough. She needed to break up those long sitting sessions. Sally set a timer to stand and move every 30 minutes, doing light stretches or a quick lap around the house. In a couple weeks, she felt less stiff, her circulation improved, and she had more pep in her step. Try this. If you've been sitting for over an hour, stand up now. Roll your shoulders, stretch your legs, or take a short walk. Feel a difference? That's your body thanking you. The key isn't just exercise. It's staying active all day long. Small moves like standing, stretching, or shifting positions can make a huge difference in how you feel and move. One of the biggest health risks after 60 that often goes unnoticed is pulling back from social connections. You might think, I'm happy keeping to myself, or I don't need to see people every day. But here's the truth. Staying socially active is just as vital for your health as eating well or exercising. Loneliness and isolation can quietly take a toll, increasing your risk of depression, cognitive decline, and even heart disease. Studies show that regular social interaction boosts your mood, sharpens your memory, and supports your immune system. On the flip side, spending too much time alone can lead to feelings of sadness, low energy, and a faster decline in mental sharpness. Your brain thrives on conversation, laughter, and connection. It's like exercise for your mind and soul. This is exactly what happened to Linda, 67. She used to love her book club and coffee chats with friends, but after retiring, she started spending more time at home alone. Over time, she felt less motivated, her mood dipped, and she even noticed her memory wasn't as sharp. Her doctor pointed out that social isolation was likely playing a role. Linda made a small change. She joined a local walking group and started calling a friend for a weekly catch-up. Within a few weeks, her spirits lifted, she felt more engaged, and her energy came roaring back. Here's a quick test. Think about the past week. How many times did you have a meaningful conversation or spend time with others? If it's less than a couple times, your body and mind might be craving more connection. The fix is simple. Call a friend, join a community group, or even chat with a neighbor. You don't need a packed social calendar. Just small, regular moments of connection can make a big difference. Social ties aren't just nice to have. They're a cornerstone of staying vibrant, sharp, and healthy as you age. If you've been keeping to yourself more than usual, now's the time to reach out. Drop A6 in the comments if this one resonates, and let's keep the conversation going. As we wrap up, let's take a moment to reflect on these 6 habits that could be holding you back. If any of them sound familiar, don't worry. It's never too late to turn things around. Whether it's breaking up long sitting sessions, eating more protein, prioritizing sleep, adding strength exercises, staying hydrated, or reconnecting with friends, every small step you take builds a stronger, healthier, and more independent future. Here's the best part. Your body is tougher than you think. Even if these habits have been part of your routine for years, you can start reversing the damage today. Consistency is key. Little daily changes add up to big results over time. Good health isn't just about dodging illness. It's about staying strong, active, and full of life for as long as possible. Small, consistent changes like moving more, eating smarter, sleeping better, staying strong, hydrating well, and nurturing connections can transform your health and energy, keeping you vibrant for years to come. So which of these 6 areas are you ready to tackle first? Have you noticed any shifts in your strength, energy, or overall well-being lately? Share your story in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you've learned today and how you plan to put it into action. Your experiences inspire others, and reading them keeps me motivated to bring you more tips like these. If this resonated with you, give it a like, hit that subscribe button, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Your support helps me keep creating content to inform and uplift you. Thanks for joining me. Can't wait to see you in the next one.